Hey, how's it going? So today I'm going to go on to ChatGPT, and I've got the pro version, so I can go on to its thinking thing that it has on there. So, and I'm going to ask if what car I should buy. So I live in Perth region in Western Australia, and I'm 53 years old. I've been driving for like over 35 years. So I'm gonna ask it what car I should buy and see what it says. Now you've got to take into account the way ChatGPT works, especially when you got it on the thinking. You can actually see what it's searching. So it'll search your like car websites and old car magazine websites and things like that, and get this information. And we'll see what type of narrative, what type of cars it's pushing towards people. And I don't know. I suppose it's. Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll get into it, and then we'll see. I've done this before, so this is why I sort of know what it's going to do. So, but we'll have a look. Let's jump into it. So this is what I'm going to put. I live in Perth region, Western Australia. I'm 53 years old now. I've been driving for over 35 years. What car should I buy? So it's going to go on. Yeah, look at Transport WA and the Gulf website and Synergy. There's a couple of insurance companies then. News.com.au. It'll probably bring up like car sales and Gumtree and all that type of thing. So if you want a safe, low hassle buy in Perth, the best answer is, for most people, is a late model Japanese small car or mid-size SUV. So you're looking, it's basically, Toyota Corolla, Mazda CX-5, RAV4, the Toyota RAV4. I don't know why it thinks that I need a safe, low hassle buy. Why do I need that? I haven't told it that I want that. Is it because I put my age in and it thinks, just people that are 53 want, low hassle, right? And not, you'd think like, keep it simple, less info. It'll take half of that away. Look what it does. It probably give you 2 lines. Oh, that's a bit better, right? Okay. So it's basically said Toyota Corolla, a Corolla hybrid, Mazda 3, and Hyundai i30 and CX-5, right? And RAV4 as well. So all Japanese cars, right? There's not one like Ute there, like Ford Ranger, or anything like that. And there's not one German car there. Okay, so I put, what about if I like cars? It's not just a mode of transport. I'm a car enthusiast. So let's see what it's put. Why would it give you like different? It's weird what it does. So lightweight, backroad fun. The Mazda MX-5. So that'll be like an SUV, like a small SUV. A rear-wheel drive, balanced, cheap to run. Toyota 86. Fast daily hot hatch. A Hyundai i30N, refined hot hatch, Golf GTI, and V8 noise and punch. Mustang GT or a Holden Commodore. What, we're living in the 90s or the 80s? Holden Commodore. They don't even make Commodores anymore. I think they stopped didn't Holden stop making cars in 2016 or something like that? Rule for enthusiast buys: avoid heavily modified cars. Okay, so I write here, in your first list, why didn't you mention any German cars at all? Now this is like BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Volkswagen, things like that. And this is what it's come back with, and I think this is incredible, because the first list was aimed at lowest hassle, right, and lowest running costs for Perth driving. German cars can be excellent, but on average they bring more risk and cost as they age. I don't think so. And lowest hassle as well. I've like my Mercedes that I've got, the GLE 400, which is a 2016. I've had no hassle with that at all. All I've done is an oil and filter change and the air filter and pollen filters and things like that. The normal service items, but it's never let me down. It's given me no hassle. So why this goes to show, because this isn't chat that's saying this. Chat's just drawing this information of what's been put out on the internet through, car websites, news, Australian news, and enthusiast pages and all that type of thing, car sale places. It's all these articles, and it shows that Australians have been brainwashed into believing that German cars are a no-go. They give you a hassle. They're expensive to run. If they break down, the parts are expensive to buy, and things like that. And it's not the case at all. So they've pushed. They've obviously, in the time that they had the Ford and the Holden in Australia and they were manufacturing them, they were obviously pushing them, and you could understand that they were trying to keep their own car industry alive. And they didn't obviously want German cars in, but yeah, that's the way they seem to do it. Really, it's just brainwash. But now look what they've said here. It's like the main reasons. Look, higher maintenance and parts costs. Bullshit, absolute bullshit. Right? You can get parts online. Like I got when I got the oil filter and the air filter for my Mercedes GLE, I think the oil filter was probably about $32, and the air filter was about $40, $42, from just one of these normal car places, parts supply places, and that's just the price that you'd pay for, a normal. Well, if you went there with a Japanese car, like, let's have a look what they've got here. I bet it'd be the same price. Maybe even more. If you went there with a RAV4, I bet the part would be the same. And the oil's the same. The oil's pretty much the same. It's not like any super specialised oil. They punish skipped servicing more over Japanese and Korean cars. They don't. So it's okay to skip your services in Japanese cars. So people that are going to go and buy a used Japanese car or Korean car, they go, oh, it's all right because it's known that you can just skip the services. And it'll be fine. So you might as well just throw your service logbook in the bin. So, and you often need a good Euro specialist to keep. Why? Because they got no wheels and they fly on air or something, do they? They're still the same mechanics. It's still, it's still running the same running gear. It still has a mechanical engine. I think these electric cars would need more of a specialist than any of these petrol or diesel cars. So, and then it's saying if you want to go for a German but still wants sensible ownership. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. So that was just something I wanted to put in there. And isn't it interesting that even ChatGPT can basically they say that it's just advising you to get all Japanese cars and completely disregarding anything German, any German cars, and although you do see a lot of German cars around here and the quality, but they've just been, people have just been brainwashed, and even people that I've spoken to here, they're just going, oh, just stay away from German cars. They're expensive to repair and their parts are expensive, and all that type of, you can't find anybody to fix them and all that type of thing, and it's just not true at all. So that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.